Have you ever encountered something so strange, so outlandish, that it defies all logic and explanation? Picture this. The year is 1973 and we find ourselves in the small, unassuming town of Enfield, Illinois. Life here is simple, quiet and ordinarily uneventful. That is, until one day the tranquility is shattered by an eerie encounter that would forever mark Enfield in the annals of the unexplained. At the heart of our tale is a man named Henry McDaniel, an everyday individual like you or me. One fateful evening, Henry's world was turned upside down when he came face to face with an entity that was anything but ordinary. As he peered into his yard, his eyes fell upon a creature so peculiar it was beyond the realm of his comprehension. He described it as having 3 legs, a body that was remarkably short, and arms that were even shorter. But perhaps the most unsettling feature of this creature were its eyes. 2 eyes, pink in colour as big as flashlights, stared back at him, piercing the darkness of the night. Henry's account of this chilling encounter sent ripples of fear through the town. It was no secret that he was a man of sound mind, not given to flights of fancy or wild tales. So when he spoke of this monstrous entity, the town listened, and a cold sense of dread began to creep in. Yet what's a story without evidence, right? Could this be a figment of Henry's imagination, a trick played by the shadows of the night? The answer would soon come when the police, drawn by the unsettling tales, arrived at the scene. As the police arrived, they found proof that something unusual had indeed visited the quiet town of Enfield. Scratch marks on the door screen and footprints, akin to a dog's but with 6 toes, were a testament to the chilling encounter. The Enfield monster, as it would come to be known, had left its mark, and the mystery was only beginning to unfold. Can you imagine the terror of discovering that your quiet home has been visited by an entity that defies all earthly explanation? Let's delve into the chilling aftermath of Henry McDaniel's encounter with the unknown. Picture this: law enforcement officers surveying the scene with a growing sense of unease. As they cast their gaze upon the door, they found evidence that would send chills down the spine of even the most seasoned detective. Scratches. Not just any scratches, but deep grooves etched into the door screen, as if something with a desperate need to enter had been clawed at the barrier. The marks were unlike anything that could be made by a common house pet. They were too severe, too deliberate. The implication was clear. Something had wanted to get in, but that wasn't all. In the soft earth around the house, they discovered footprints. These were not the footprints of a man or any known animal. They were canine-like in shape, but with a striking difference. They had 6 toes. 6! This was no ordinary creature. The number of toes was just one more clue that pointed towards the unearthly nature of the visitor. News of these eerie findings soon spread through the town, sparking a wave of fear and speculation. Whispers of the Enfield monster began to circulate, each retelling of the tale becoming more terrifying than the last. Parents tucked their children in at night with a little more urgency, and the once bustling streets grew eerily quiet after dark. The pieces of the puzzle were there, the scratches, the 6-toed footprints, the eyewitness account, but they didn't fit together into any known creature. The police were at a loss, their logical minds grappling with the inexplicable. Each clue only deepened the mystery, adding layers to an already unfathomable enigma. Despite the mounting evidence, the identity of the creature remained a mystery, one that would haunt the residents of Enfield for years to come. What if the unknown entity that visited your town was not alone and not from this planet? The statement, chilling in its implications, was exactly what Henry McDaniel suggested in the wake of the Enfield monster's supposed appearance. McDaniel, the first to encounter the creature, had the townsfolk of Enfield, Illinois, grappling with a fear that was as palpable as it was inexplicable. His assertion that there would be more than one of these creatures if they were found, and that they wouldn't hail from Earth, was as audacious as it was terrifying. It stoked the embers of an already smouldering fear, causing it to flare into an all-consuming blaze of uncertainty. The townsfolk, previously concerned with the existence of a single, unexplainable entity, now had to contend with the possibility of an invasion from creatures not of this world. This statement, as outlandish as it may have initially seemed, was not without its merit. After all, the evidence was there, the scratches on the door, the six-toed footprints, and the description of the creature itself. Nothing about it pointed to a creature of earthly origin. It was this fact that lent credence to McDaniel's assertion, and it was this fact that had the town in a vice grip of dread. The Enfield monster, once a source of curiosity and mild concern, had now become a harbinger of something much more sinister. The mystery had morphed into a dire warning of an impending invasion, a possibility that was as frightening as it was unresolved. The residents of Enfield found themselves living in the shadow of this mystery, their lives irrevocably altered by the presence of the unknown. Their once peaceful town had been thrust into a state of perpetual unease, a state that persists to this day. And so the mystery of the Enfield monster only deepened, leaving the town and its residents in a state of perpetual unease. Each unsolved clue, each unanswered question serving as a chilling reminder of that fateful night in 1973. Can you imagine living with an unresolved mystery, a chilling encounter with the unknown that has no explanation? In the quiet, ordinary town of Enfield, Illinois, in the year of 1973, that's exactly what happened. A man named Henry McDaniel recounted an experience so bizarre, so unsettling, it left an indelible mark on the town's collective memory, an encounter with a creature he could only describe as the Enfield monster. Henry described this creature as having 3 legs, a short body, 2 little short arms, and 2 pink eyes as big as flashlights, an image that, once imagined, is hard to shake off. It's not just the appearance of the creature that was disturbing, but the uncanny evidence it left behind. Scratches on the door screen, footprints that resembled a dog's but had 6 toes, unearthly clues that defied explanation and still do. The Enfield monster wasn't just a one-off sighting. It was a recurring presence that left the town in a state of fear and intrigue. Despite efforts by the police and local authorities, no concrete explanation was ever found. Henry himself believed that if they did find the creature, they would find more than one, and that they wouldn't be from this planet. A chilling prediction that only added to the enigma. This unresolved mystery, this encounter with the unknown, has become part of Enfield's lore. A story passed down through generations, a tale that still sends shivers down the spine. It's a reminder that there are things in this world that defy our understanding, that challenge our perception of reality. And so the story of the Enfield monster lives on. It has become more than just a strange encounter. It's a symbol of the unknown, of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. It's a chilling reminder of the enigma that is the universe, of the mysteries that we are yet to unravel. To this day, the Enfield monster remains an enigma, a chilling reminder of the unknown that may lurk just outside our doorstep.